How does your full power look?
I'm scared of it.
Can you tell us, do you have anything that you're giving birth?
So I'm actually giving birth to a human child.
How did that feel when you first realized, oh, I have this new baby?
It was a range of emotions, excitement, a little bit of fear. I've also had some change in the way that I approach my creative work as well.
Oh, really?
I think that the biggest change has been just trusting myself more. I think, especially because I just entered into this new role as creative director, so I report into the president, and so really there's no one creative above me. So I was forced into trusting myself because now I'm calling the shots. So if I don't do that, then everything else crumbles because your team needs to see that. They need to believe in what you are putting out there and how you're managing and guiding them. So that was also a big change this year. And I can see how that benefits me going into this next phase of my personal journey, which is trusting myself as a woman and a mother and partner, and it feels really top of mind for me right now when any of those doubts that I also mentioned, the feelings of doubt or guilt or whatever, come up, just go back to the root feeling.
You said second guessing probably won't go away, but you're learning trust.
To acknowledge the feeling, you're never going to fully be like, oh, I trust
I got
myself
everything
100%.
right.
It's not, we're humans.
When did you realize that?
In my mid-30s, I started to realize it, and then I met my partner, who's now my husband, and we are a perfect mirror for each other and have grown so much because we each have what the other really respects and wants for themselves. And so
Perfect.
it's great because he's very confident. You meet him, you're like, this man is confident.
He holds his own.
There's a photo of him next to confident in the dictionary. And I've always craved that, you know, I want this, I deserve this for myself and for my
can
partner.
hold it.
And I think that was the catalyst also for really working on it more.
Did you have that before?
I think
Mirror of something?
absolutely. I think I've met many people in my life who've shown me other ways of being that I like. That is it's an incredible, powerful thing to see because you're like, wait, I can do that. Why don't I do that? It's so freeing and easy for others. But it goes back to that people-pleasing aspect. You neglect parts of yourself in people-pleasing. And until you recognize that that's what you're doing, that you're sacrificing your own joy and happiness in order to make other people happy and comfortable, which is admirable.
Of course.
But it doesn't always serve you. And the moment you recognize that it's your life that you're living, that's the second you're like, let me change. Let me follow my intuition and do the things that drive and motivate me.
Right.
You feel so much happier in doing it.
Totally.
How do you guys recognize your intuition? I think I will definitely have some urge of doing things, but I need to wait for my emotional wave to calm down a little bit. And once that emotional wave comes down, I still feel I really want to do this. Then that is right for you.
I feel it in my gut. Often I feel it very internally.
Like this.
Here, I also feel, I dream about it.
Oh,
You dream about it.
great.
Tell me about that.
I think when I need to do something or when I feel like a change is necessary, my entire being changes. I will have dreams that something is awry and that a change needs to happen. Actual dreams.
Wow.
That's really beautiful.
That is so
That's
wonderful.
amazing.
What about you?
I think my intuition stems from curiosity. I think I naturally recognize my curiosity more than I recognize my intuition.
Oh, wow. This is so...
So when I'm curious about something, then then I need to explore it, and then I'm like, and then what? It's almost the same way that I create. I have to ask questions. I have to be thinking about different outcomes or purposes or the meaning behind it, and then as that builds, then I'm like, I feel good about this. I feel this is the right direction for this, or this choice is speaking to me. I think that's...
I've never thought about curiosity could be one of the intuition that you can use it in your life. I always thought the curiosity is sometimes distractor. I'm the type of person having multiple projects, hobbies, and I have too many curiosities.
I feel that. Going back to curiosity and intuition and what that can bring, I think exploration, it's gonna lead you somewhere that you likely need to be.
Do you guys feel 2025 has been chaotic or has been, I don't know, in your order? You need some wine?
I need some wine for that one. 2025, a mixed bag. A year of like very significant changes in my life in a way that going back to forcing you to make changes bring about happiness and joy. And they were not always changes I made for myself, but they were changes that arrived that I had to accept and be okay with, and to recognize that movement does not stop. Life does not stop in the midst of disruption. And how to own that. I fought it very hard because going back to the fact that I like the stability that's inherent to how I lived, but learning to just let that go and be okay with that, I think has been the biggest thing that 2025 brought. But like life flipped, but it brought about significant growth and it brought about a level of peace that I don't think I've ever been able to step into or move into in this life. And so uncharted territory, but one that I'm like excited to dive into.
Good. How does your full power look?
I'm scared of it. I think there's so much I want to do, and going back to curiosity being maybe a little distracting. Where do you start? Where can I start? Where can I put this energy into? I think I'm finally about to step into doing a lot more creative work.
Tell us more about that.
I'm going to work on this project that has been percolating in my mind for the last 2 years that I've put off for various reasons. I've always loved pastry. It was my first love. It's a space of creation, but also therapy for me. And I never wanted to do it in a traditional sense because it sort of sucks away some of the inherent joy that I have for it. But it's also a space that connected me to family and joy. I used to sit in the countryside in Jamaica with my great-grandmother making like traditional Jamaican pastries. I'd wake up in the morning and sit in the mango tree and eat mangoes.
What is traditional Jamaican?
So it's something that not a lot of people get to experience. So in Jamaica, we have something called black rum cake. So it's basically the Jamaican version of the traditional Christmas fruit cake, made with a lot of browning and brown sugar, dried fruits, and then you soak the fruits in rum and macerate it for several months to years.
Really? Oh, wow.
And you keep that going and you make fruit cake every year. So it's sort of a preserved, rich, decadent experience. And it's such a present thing in my life still, but it was like my parents' wedding cake. It was a cake that was given every Christmas, and I remember those things so fondly. But also that growing up in the countryside in Jamaica, I got to experience that inherent joy that comes from food.
Of course.
And I think it's the reason why we connect heavily. It's because we connect around food and just enjoy that comes from that. But I'm getting back to that just like base joy that I know, that I hold. And I wanted to create a brand that focuses on that cultural but also food element in Jamaica.
Your chart is really encouraging you to using your family connection or the memory, honor that, and then make it into a new form of creativity. Maybe let's get some oracle.
Oh, hey, so nice to meet you. Here we go.
Mine says prioritize your mental health and seek help if necessary. Very important. I said I was speaking to my therapist.
On track.
Mine, it's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up.
Resiliency.
Resilience. I like that actually.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been so profoundly lucky to have beautiful souls here.
Thank you for having us. Cheers.
Cheers.
That was